Hello there, welcome to Scrum Positive. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Today's question is, can you explain Scrum in 5 minutes? I don't think I can do it in 5 minutes, but I will give it a try. Scrum is a framework used to build softwares. That's the most popular way of using it. It starts with a few ceremonies. The ceremonies are, you have something called a backlog, which is the list of items that you need to do. And from that backlog, you go through each of those items and you do a refinement, which is kind of a refinement meeting that you have. So Scrum is done in sprints. The sprint can be 1 week to 4 weeks. The most popular is 2 weeks. And before the start of a sprint, you have this backlog. You would have refined this backlog as part of refinement meetings. A few hours every sprint you take to refine for the next sprint. And then start of the sprint, you do a planning. So you would have a set of refined tasks. You know exactly what needs to be done. And they would be prioritized, saying that this is to be done. This is the most priority items. So prioritization is done. As part of planning, the team takes up all the tasks that they have to do during this 2-week period. You have to estimate. There's a way of estimation where you estimate on complexity and not on time. So once you estimate, you create the stories that you want to do or the tasks that you want to do within that 2-week sprint. That is what your sprint backlog is. Then people start working on it. Every day you have a ceremony called daily stand-up. First thing in the morning, you stand up and you ask 3 questions. Even if you don't ask that 3 questions, that's okay. But the whole idea is to come together and think, what did you do yesterday? What are you going to do today? And do you have any blocks? Do you need any help from somewhere? And if you need some help, you have an impediment, you can go ahead. You can use the help of the Scrum Master or other team members to remove that impediment. Scrum Masters, one of the responsibility is to remove the impediment. And then I typically have a mid-week review to see if mid-sprint review after 1 week to see if we are going to meet our targets. Are we going to complete what we committed? And then everything is done. At the end of the sprint, you do a review. You check how the sprint went. And you also do a demo of what was developed, what was done. And you do a retrospective. And in retrospective, you look at what are the things that you did in the sprint that was not good, that did not go well. You also figure out what are the things that went well. Then you think what are the things that can be improved. There are many ways that you can do a retrospective. But retrospective is what tells you that what improvement you're making from one sprint to the other. Then you also do refinement during the sprint to make sure that the stories and tasks are refined for the next sprint. That is 3 minutes. So I've been able to complete. I think that's what Scrum is all about. And over the next few weeks or months, I'll take up each of these items and try to explain it. But in a nutshell, that's what Scrum is about. The person who facilitates all these activities is a Scrum Master, the Scrum team. There's a product owner, and we all work in unison trying to achieve the goal. There's something called sprint goal. I forgot that. So every time before you get into a sprint, you have something called the sprint goal. And all the tasks that you have taken in the sprint backlog are the tasks that helps you achieve the sprint goal. So if you have 10 tasks, the goal needs that 10 tasks. If you do 8 tasks, the sprint goal is not achieved. So the goal is to achieve the sprint goal. And as part of it, you have to get all the tasks done. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you all again in the next episode. Thank you.